Hi everyone, my name is Javier and I live in Thailand. I can write and read Thai. And I've got so many messages from people asking me how I learned to read and write Thai. But I've decided to make a video to teach you some letters and to teach you how to read a little bit. Writing is a little bit more difficult because you need to have seen the words before probably, and you have to be familiar with the tones and everything. But reading can be done. I mean, it's not easy. There are lots of consonants. I think there are 44 consonants and I don't know, like 44 vowels and vowel combinations. So yeah, it takes a while, and there are lots of rules and letters that are written, but you don't read them, you don't pronounce them. They just change the tone of the syllable, etc. I don't know if you know anything about Thai language. Thai is a tonal language. That means that ma, 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 ma mean different things. Okay? I don't know if you've seen anything written in Thai. Let me show you something. Okay. As you can see, there are no spaces between the words. So that's one of the difficult things when reading Thai. How to know when a word starts and when it ends. So when there's a space, it means that it's a full stop or a comma or something like that. Great. I don't have, oh, sorry. I have this book. This is the first thing that I bought when I got to Bangkok. It's reading Thai is fun อ่านภาษาไทยสนุกมาก and here you can learn the consonants and the rules for reading and writing. As you can see, we have red, black and yellow consonants. That's important, and I'm going to work with different colors too when I teach you the consonants, because we have three kinds of consonants. We have mid-tone consonants, low-tone consonants, and high-tone consonants, okay? It doesn't mean that the tone of the syllable is going to be high, mid, or low, depending on the consonant. There are rules. So, if a consonant is low, with a long vowel and no ending in the syllable, that means it's a mid-tone syllable, even though the consonant is low tone. Okay, don't worry about that now, but I want you to know that. We have different fonts, and that's very good, because actually when you go out in the street and you see the signs written in Thai, you start to think, oh my god, I know all the consonants, but I don't recognize them. That's because they use different fonts. For example, let me show you some different fonts. This is one font. This is a different font. This is a different font. Okay, so I really recommend this book. It helped me learn the letters and how to read and write when I started. I don't have a whiteboard or anything, so I'm going to be writing on paper, but the camera is fixed on the computer, so I can't really point at what I'm writing. That means that I have to do something weird. Let's see. Let's do it like this. Okay, I'm gonna move the camera so that I hope you can see what I'm writing. Great. I'm gonna use blue for low tone consonants and red for mid-tone consonants. For the moment, we are not going to learn any high-tone consonants, okay? We're going to learn 3 low-tone consonants and then 3 high-tone consonants. That we are going to learn some vowels and start with our first syllables, okay? So, as you can see in the notebook, we have lines. I recommend you to use lines because some letters go between the 2 lines and some letters go beyond the line, and some vowels go on top or below the lines. So using 2 lines would be really not enough now because you wouldn't see it very clearly. So I'm going to use 2 lines. Okay, so that means this is going to be the lines. Okay, so most of the consonants are going to be between the 2 lines, unless I say something different. Good, let's start with the first low tone consonant. It's like this: circle, down, circle, and up. Again, circle, down, circle, and up. Okay? This is an M. In Thai, we call the letters saying the sound followed by an R, open R. That means that this letter is called Ma. Ma. Okay. The next consonant, I'm not going to be drawing the lines all the time, okay? But you can imagine these 2 lines. The next consonant is going to be circle, circle, and up. As you can see, they're very similar, but this one has the circle on this side, and this one has the circle on the other side. Again, down, and circle and up. That is an N. So that's no, no. I really recommend you that you stop the video if you need and just take a notebook, write 2 lines and repeat the consonant many times, like, I don't know, 20 times each, so that you get familiar with the, your muscles, your hand gets used to writing it. Okay? And the third low tone consonant that we're going to be writing is Ka. That's a circle, down, and covering. Circle, down, and covering. Okay? That's Ka. Ka. That's an aspirated K. Okay? Remember that you have to buff air. Ka. Great. Then we change the color. Now we're going to do 3 mid-tone consonants. The first one's going to be Ba. You can't see this. Okay. Ba. Again. Circle, down, line, and up. Ba. That's a B. Okay? Next is Ka. It's like this. Again, slowly. Okay? This is Ka. It's like a soft K between a G and a K. So it's not aspirated at all. It's like Spanish G, K. I like to transcribe it as a G. Remember that in Thai there's no official transcription. That means that we can do whatever we want. And I like to use it as a G to differentiate it from the K. But remember, it's not ga, ge, gi, go, gu. It's ka, ke, ki, ko, gu. Okay? Great. And the last mid-tone consonant that we're going to be learning, is dodeg, do. It's a circle, down, and covering. Circle, down, and covering. As you can see, they're really similar. The only difference is that this one, after the circle, it starts on the left side, and this one, after the circle, it starts on the right side. Okay? So the difference is really subtle. And this is a D, as I said. Great. If you want, you can pause the video now and just practice them and start to get familiar with them. Let's continue with some vowels. In Thai, we have vowels placed before, after, on top, and below the consonants. But all of them are read as if the sound of the vowel is after the consonant, even though it's written before, on top, or below or after. Okay? So, I don't need to use different colors for the vowels because they are all the same. The only difference between high, mid, and low is in the consonants. I'm gonna be using black, for example. Not black, I don't have black. Blue. The first vowel is long A. This hyphen is where the consonant is supposed to be placed. So this is long A, written after the consonant. So that means that this vowel always goes with the consonant before. That's a long A. I write it as two A's because it's long. The next vowel is A. A. As you can see, it's written before the consonants. But even though the sound of the A comes after the consonant. So you have to remember that this vowel always goes with the next written consonant. Different. This is long A. It's not E, it's not double E. It's an A, but it's long, so it's A. Okay? And then we have, well, these are the two lines. No, these are the two lines again. We have E. As you can see, it's written outside the lines, on top of the consonants. That's long E. And finally, we have, these are the two lines, long U, written below the line. It's long U. Okay? Great! So let's see again. That's ma, na, ka, ba, ga, da. And then we've got a, e, u. Okay? I know we're missing o, but it will come later. I just wanted to show you one vowel that goes after, one vowel that goes before, one vowel that goes on top, and one vowel that goes below. Okay? Great. stop the video if you need some time to get familiar with this. I'm going to be writing some, not real words, but some combinations of consonants and vowels, and I hope you can start reading them. Let's start. This is, let's see. These will be the 2 lines, okay? So, this is ko, and this is e. So this together is ki. Okay, let's do one more. Let's use a mid-tone consonant. For example, that's do, and this is long oo, so it's do, ki, do. Okay, let me write a combination, a longer combination. So we've got mo, a, so that is ma. Then we've got bo, e, b, and ko, a, ka, ma, bi, ka. It doesn't have any meaning. It's just a combination, a random combination of consonants and vowels. And let me do a smaller one. Okay, let's see. Okay, I know that's small. Let me show you. There we go. That's no and a. That's na. Then we have a, but you have to remember that the a goes with the next consonant, so it goes with the n. So it's ne, not n, but ne. And the last one also, the a goes with the next, which is a g, so that's ke, na, ne, ke. Okay, it's very important. If we write an a before whatever letter, like this, it means that it's read after the consonant, even though we read it before. So it's not egg, it's not egg. Egg would be written in a different way. But you have to remember that this goes with the k sound. So it's k, e, k. Okay? Great. So I hope everything's clear. We have mo, no, ko, bo, go, do. Then we have a, e, i, u. And then the combinations, remember, this one is ki, do. This one is nabiga, nabiga. And then down here we've got naneke, naneke. See, the a goes after the n, but the a goes before the n, but it's still na ne, not n. Okay, ne. Great. I hope it's clear, and I hope you're really motivated to continue learning. Thank you very much for watching.